Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Muhammad Hasnain, once again with all of you people today in another video of our English language course and of our English language classes. Today is going to be another tricks, tips, and many different benefits that you can reach by following the advice I give. I would not be able to upload crash courses, or I would not be able to upload grammar related work or more technical work because of my recent, as you guys know, I'm doing O-levels. So because of my recent work and because of my busyness in the current routine that is going on, I won't be able to do that. So I'm very much sorry in that for advance. And as I've told before, I'm going to say this again. If not by this year, but by the end of this year, I'm going to start new courses once more. And afterwards, if I get into something more engaging, I will again have to skip a bit on this courses. So without further ado, let's get into our video. First of all, a thing that is very important is being confident in yourself. That's the first trick to being good at English language. Any person who has learned English language, any person that will be learning English language, or any person that is learning language will tell you that they are either unconfident in themselves, they are not able to be confident about what they're speaking, and they're not fulfilled with what they're doing. Or either the people that have learned to speak English properly and are confident, they'll say that the main thing or the main trick of English language, or any language for that matter, is going to be confidence. The more confident you are, the more skilled you are at presenting yourself with a command over your tone, with a command over your body, with a command over your skills, over all of these things. So it's going to benefit you as much as possible. Now let me clear this up a bit more. Confidence is key. That is very simple and that is very straightforward. The more you are confident, the more likely you are to be able to achieve success. But if you are afraid of performing, of doing something, of being better than whom you are currently, and of doing anything other than just laying around and being lazy, you won't be able to do it. So you have to get past your nerves, get past that level of discouragement and discourage you can say the lack of courage that lots of people have. You have to get ahead of that as well. And once you get ahead of that as well, along with stopping the people from discouraging you, you will be able to achieve success. And may it be success across your field, across learning English, or across anything. This is the key. And I would say this is the main method of achieving success across any plane of work or anything possible. Talking about the second tip that I was going to be giving you guys, which is that before you perform well on your pronunciation and on your accent, it is very important to understand what you're speaking about. Lots of times people don't understand what even English is about, but what they understand is that their accent is wrong and they're doing bad because of their accent, but that's not correct. Lots of times there are complex grammatical structures that people won't even understand, and they'll quote things such as quotations, such as poetry, such as much more, and they won't understand what they're speaking about, but they'll understand that their accent is wrong. So the first step, or the first key to understanding yourself and to becoming better with an accent, with your pronunciation, is to be understanding what you're doing, what you're speaking about, and have that, as we come again to the same topic, which is have the confidence in yourself. The more confident you are in your skills, in your creativity, in your power that you possess, and in much more, the more you are likely to be able to fend off those discouragements, that hate from people, and you'll be doing yourself a great deal, and you'll be doing yourself a great favor. Coming to the third, and I would say the most important tip, which is that before you learn grammar, you have to understand what the other skills mean to someone. Lots of people, when they come into English, their first concern is grammar, because they think that if they learn grammar, that will be able to give them or unlock them the ability to speak flawless English. But let me tell you, reading has nothing to do with grammar, because reading is a skill and it's not related to grammar. And listening, the same case goes with listening, because it's upon someone else's grammar. It's not about your grammar in listening. Then comes reading, and there comes writing, and once more, speaking. Writing is a very important skill where grammar matters treacherously and where grammar matters severely and significantly. But if we talk about speaking, lots of times you can break that grammar a bit, but people understand you still because they're used to such grammar. So coming back to that, the most important thing is that first of all, you perfect your skills of listening and reading, because those will help you learn, those will help you get more knowledge, get more confidence, and be able to navigate through the world easily. Then the most important skills coming in are first of all writing, and then it's speaking. Because all of these three skills, writing, reading, and listening, are skills that you can learn easily on your first few weeks, first few months, or even a year of learning English. But speaking is a skill that takes years to master. So speaking is one skill that you're going to be continuously working on for the rest of your life. There are many different other tricks and there are many different other tips I would like to share, but before going off, there's one that I would like to say, which is that understand the effect of small things. Lots of times when learning, students get demotivated, they get offended by teachers because they think that their teachers are being rude and arrogant and thinking that they can do something. But the reality is that look into it in a bigger way. Your small steps, although can make a big change, a giant change, the same can go in reverse. So a giant change can just be something small for another person. So never be arrogant and never be proud of what you've learned, because in life there is always more to learn, always more to know, always more to understand, and always more to do. And as long as you're alive, as long as I'm alive, and as long as we are all alive, we'll continue to learn until our last breath.